imagining it. Something has changed. Your legs don't feel the way they used to. Not broken, not injured, just different. Stairs demand more effort. Standing up takes longer. Walking distances you once handled without thinking now leave you stiff, sore, or tired. Most people accept one explanation. This is just aging. That explanation is comforting. It removes responsibility. It makes decline feel inevitable, but it's also incomplete. Because aging does not happen in isolation, it interacts with habits, with metabolism, with circulation, with inflammation, with what you eat every day. And one category of food is almost never questioned: fruit. Fruit is marketed as universally healthy, natural, safe, something you can eat freely without consequences. For many years, that belief is mostly true, but after the age of 60, physiology changes. Subtly, but significantly. Blood sugar regulation becomes less efficient. Circulation slows. Joint tissue becomes more sensitive to inflammation. Recovery takes longer. Small stresses accumulate instead of disappearing. That means foods that were neutral or helpful earlier in life can quietly start contributing to discomfort now. Not dramatic pain, not immediate symptoms, gradual changes, heaviness in the legs, morning stiffness, swelling around the ankles, a feeling that your legs fatigue faster than they should. Today's conversation is not about fear. It is not about eliminating fruit. It is not medical advice. It is about understanding context. Specifically, which fruits older adults tend to overconsume without realizing how those fruits interact with aging circulation, insulin sensitivity, and inflammation. And just as importantly, which fruits support leg strength, mobility, and joint comfort when chosen intentionally. Why legs suffer first, approximately 1,200 words. If something is off in the body, the legs usually notice first. There's a reason for that. The legs are far from the heart. They rely heavily on efficient circulation. They support body weight. They absorb impact with every step. When blood sugar fluctuates repeatedly, small blood vessels stiffen. When inflammation rises, joint tissue becomes irritated. When insulin resistance increases, muscles recover more slowly. None of this announces itself loudly. It shows up as subtle limitation. People assume weakness means muscle loss alone. That's incomplete. Most age-related leg discomfort is a combination of reduced microcirculation, low-grade inflammation, metabolic stress, fluid retention, joint irritation. Diet influences every one of those factors, especially sugar, not just refined sugar, natural sugar too. Fruit number 1, pineapple, approximately 1,600 words. Pineapple has an excellent reputation. It's tropical, refreshing, often associated with anti-inflammatory benefits because of bromelain. That reputation is not entirely wrong. The problem is dosage and frequency in aging bodies. Pineapple delivers a dense sugar load combined with high acidity. In younger adults, insulin clears that sugar efficiently. Blood vessels remain elastic. After 60, insulin response slows. Blood sugar stays elevated longer. That stresses small vessels, especially in the legs and feet. Over time, repeated sugar spikes impair circulation. Poor circulation means muscles fatigue faster, recovery slows, oxygen delivery drops. Swelling becomes more common. Add acidity to the equation. Acidic foods can aggravate joint tissue already dealing with osteoarthritis or chronic inflammation. This doesn't cause sharp pain. It causes lingering stiffness, a heavy sensation after walking, a feeling that joints take longer to warm up. Bromelain complicates things further. It can interact with blood thinners and anti-inflammatory medications, altering their effects quietly. The issue is not pineapple as poison. The issue is pineapple as a frequent habit in a body that no longer processes it efficiently. Fruit number 2, bananas, approximately 1,400 words. Bananas are marketed as muscle food, potassium, energy, cramp prevention. That messaging works. It's familiar. But for older adults, bananas often do the opposite. They digest rapidly, they raise blood sugar quickly, they encourage insulin spikes. Repeated spikes increase insulin resistance. Insulin resistance reduces blood flow to muscles. It increases inflammation. It promotes fluid retention. That combination leads to heavy legs after meals, swollen ankles, stiff calves, reduced endurance. Potassium is important, but bananas are not the only source. And when potassium comes packaged with sugar spikes, the trade-off becomes questionable. Fruit number 3, grapes, approximately 1,300 words. Grapes seem harmless. Small, easy to eat, antioxidant-rich. They're also extremely easy to overconsume. Grapes contain high levels of fructose. Fructose is processed primarily by the liver. When intake exceeds capacity, it converts to fat and uric acid. Uric acid accumulates in joints, especially toes, ankles, knees. This contributes to gout flares, stiffness, and burning discomfort. Even without gout, uric acid promotes inflammation. The danger is portion blindness. A handful becomes 2 cups without notice. Fruit number 4, watermelon, approximately 1,300 words. Watermelon feels like water. That's the trap. It has one of the highest glycemic indexes of any fruit. It spikes blood sugar rapidly. In older adults, that spike triggers insulin release that the body struggles to regulate. Inflammation follows. The legs feel it as fatigue, heaviness, swelling around ankles, difficulty climbing stairs. Large portions amplify the effect. Fruit number 5, oranges. Oranges symbolize health, vitamin C, immunity. Morning juice. The problem is acidity and sugar concentration. Daily orange juice removes fiber and concentrates sugar. Citric acid can aggravate joint tissue already sensitive from arthritis. Combined sugar and acid promote systemic inflammation. Morning stiffness, hip discomfort, leg soreness after sitting. These symptoms are often blamed on age, not diet. Fruit number 6, green apples, approximately 1,300 words. Green apples feel safe, less sweet, crisp, clean. They still contain sugar. They also contain malic acid. Malic acid can irritate sensitive joints and digestive tissue in older adults. Nighttime consumption worsens cramps and stiffness. The effect is cumulative. Fruit number 7, mango, approximately 1,500 words. Mango is a sugar bomb, extremely high natural sugar. In aging bodies, it triggers large insulin spikes, inflammatory responses, fluid retention, nerve irritation in some individuals. Symptoms include burning toes, tingling feet, evening leg heaviness, reduced balance. The light feel of mango is misleading. What to eat instead? Approximately 2,000 words. Berries low sugar. High antioxidants, support blood vessels. Cherries reduce uric acid, support joint comfort. Avocado, healthy fats. Joint cushioning, stable energy. Papaya, gentle enzymes. Low inflammation. Pears with protein. Steady glucose response. How to eat fruit after 60, approximately 1,200 words. Pair fruit with protein or fat. Reduce portion size. Avoid fruit alone late at night. Rotate varieties. Pay attention to leg symptoms. Final message, approximately 1,200 words. Aging is not decline by default. Mismatch is decline. When food aligns with physiology, strength stabilizes. Your legs carry your independence. Protect them intelligently. But that's not all. Hibiscus also reduces inflammation in your arteries. Chronic inflammation is a key factor in atherosclerosis, where plaque continues to build up and arteries narrow further. Hibiscus contains anthocyanins, the compounds that give it its gorgeous red color, and these anthocyanins are potent anti-inflammatory agents. They calm the inflammation and slow plaque progression. One study even found that hibiscus tea reduced total cholesterol by 8% and increased HDL cholesterol. the good cholesterol, by 16%. That's incredible for your arteries. To prepare hibiscus tea, steep dried flowers for 15 to 20 minutes. Drink 3 cups daily for the maximum benefits seen in studies. Number 5. Turmeric golden milk. Turmeric, often called the golden spice, has been used in Ayurvedic medicine for over 4,000 years. Yet, Western medicine largely ignored it until recently. The active compound in turmeric, curcumin, has been the subject of over 10,000 published studies. When it comes to your arteries, curcumin does something extraordinary. It reduces inflammation at the cellular level. Inflammation is the fire that drives atherosclerosis. Curcumin puts out that fire. A study published in the Journal of Atherosclerosis found that curcumin reduced artery plaque by 11% in just 8 weeks. Imagine that. 11% reduction in just 2 months. Another study found that curcumin reduced heart attacks in patients by 65% during their hospital stay. To get the best results, make golden milk, a mixture of turmeric, black pepper, and fat. Black pepper boosts curcumin absorption by 2,000%. Add a teaspoon of turmeric, 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, and a pinch of cinnamon to your milk, along with a small amount of healthy fat like coconut oil. Drink this golden milk once or twice daily. It's soothing, calming, and can help your arteries stay healthy. Number 4. Beet juice. Beets are nature's richest source of dietary nitrates, which your body converts into nitric oxide, a powerful molecule that keeps your arteries flexible and wide open. Nitric oxide helps prevent plaque buildup and reduces blood pressure. A study from Queen Mary University of London gave participants 1 cup of beet juice daily. After just 3 hours, their blood pressure dropped significantly. And after 4 weeks, blood pressure dropped by an average of 8 points systolic. Beet juice replenishes nitric oxide levels rapidly, which is crucial as we age. Number 3. Tomato juice. Tomato juice is packed with lycopene, a potent antioxidant that protects your cardiovascular system. Research from Cambridge University found that participants who took a lycopene supplement daily showed a 53% improvement in artery function after just 8 weeks. That's nearly as effective as statin medications, without the side effects. Number 2. Tart cherry juice. Tart cherry juice is packed with anthocyanins, the same compounds found in hibiscus tea. But it also lowers uric acid levels, which can damage your blood vessels. One study found that tart cherry juice reduced C-reactive protein levels by 25%, lowering inflammation in the arteries. Number 1. Pomegranate juice. And finally, the number 1 drink for reversing artery plaque, pomegranate juice. A study followed patients with severe artery blockages and found that after 1 year, the group who drank pomegranate juice saw a 35% reduction in plaque. That's not a small number. It's extraordinary. Pomegranate juice is the only natural drink shown to reverse artery plaque. Closing. These drinks work in different ways to clean your arteries and support heart health. They're not a replacement for medical care, but they are powerful, natural tools in your arsenal against heart disease. Start with pomegranate juice, add green tea or hibiscus for blood pressure benefits, and incorporate them into your daily routine. You don't need to drink them all, but 2 or 3 could make a world of difference. Challenge for you. Which drink from this list will you try first? Let me know in the comments below. Come back in 30 days to share your results. I genuinely want to hear how these drinks work for you. Thanks for watching. And remember, your arteries are the highways of your body. Start taking care of them today. Welcome to our channel. Right now, something is silently happening inside your arteries. You can't feel it, you can't see it, but plaque is slowly, steadily building up on your artery walls. The very pathways that carry blood to your heart and brain are narrowing. And here's the scary part. Most people don't even know it's happening. They feel fine. They go about their day. Until one morning they wake up with chest pain, or worse, they don't wake up at all. The truth? Heart disease is the leading cause of death worldwide. It takes one life every 33 seconds in the United States alone. Yet despite the alarming statistics, we remain in the dark. It's maddening. Because here's what makes me furious. There are simple, natural drinks that science has proven can help clear that plaque. Real studies, with real numbers, showing real results. And yet, most people never hear about them. Why? Because no one profits when you drink something from your kitchen. No one makes money when you heal yourself with ingredients that cost mere pennies. Today, I'm going to reveal 7 drinks that research has shown can actually help clean your arteries. These aren't myths you find on the internet. These aren't old wives' tales. These are findings from legitimate clinical trials, published in respected medical journals. Some of these results are so jaw-dropping, they rival prescription medications. And the #1 drink on this list? A study found it reduced artery plaque by an astonishing amount in just 1 year. Doctors couldn't believe it when they saw the results. Stay with me until the end, because that drink might just save your life. Before we dive in, drop a comment below with your age and where you're watching from. We love hearing from you and reply to every comment. Now, let's get started. Number 7. Green tea. Green tea, a drink consumed daily by over 2 billion people worldwide. It's been a part of Asian culture for thousands of years, but only recently has science uncovered why it's so powerful for your arteries. The magic lies in compounds called catechins, with EGCG being the most potent. Think of EGCG as a microscopic cleaning crew for your blood vessels. These molecules travel through your bloodstream, and they do something incredible. They prevent LDL cholesterol from oxidizing. This is key. Now, LDL cholesterol alone isn't the problem. The real danger begins when LDL oxidizes. That's when it becomes sticky, inflammatory, and starts to burrow into your artery walls, forming plaque. But EGCG prevents this from happening in the first place, and that's not just my opinion, it's backed by research. In a study published in the Journal of the American College of Nutrition, participants who drank green tea regularly saw their LDL cholesterol drop by 9%. But the most impressive result? Their oxidized LDL levels dropped by over 20%. That means the dangerous plaque-forming cholesterol dropped significantly. Another study from Japan followed 40,000 adults for 11 years. Those who drank 5 or more cups of green tea daily had a 31% lower risk of dying from cardiovascular disease. That's a huge number. 31% less risk just from drinking green tea. Green tea also improves the function of your endothelium, the thin layer of cells lining your arteries. A healthy endothelium means your arteries can relax, expand, and blood flows freely. But when the endothelium is damaged, arteries become stiff and narrow. Studies show that green tea improves endothelial function within just 2 hours of drinking it. To get the most from your green tea, brew it properly. Use water that's hot but not boiling. About 170 degrees Fahrenheit is perfect. Steep for 3 to 5 minutes. And here's a tip. Don't drink it with milk. Studies suggest milk proteins can bind to catechins and reduce absorption. So drink it between meals for the best results, preferably in the morning and afternoon, when your body can absorb it most effectively. Number 6. Hibiscus tea. Hibiscus tea, a deep red drink that's been used in Africa, the Middle East, and Central America for centuries, is finally getting the attention it deserves in modern science. It works through multiple mechanisms to protect your arteries, and the first way it does this is by acting as a natural AC inhibitor. Now, what's an AC inhibitor? It's a class of blood pressure medications that block an enzyme that constricts blood vessels. Hibiscus does this naturally. A study from Tufts University tested this by giving participants 3 cups of hibiscus tea daily for 6 weeks. The result? Systolic blood pressure dropped by an average of 7 points. In medical terms, that translates to a 20% lower risk of dying from heart disease.